Hey there, sixth graders. I just want to take a quick tutorial around this transposition chart, which will hopefully help you better understand your key signatures when you're talking about key signature with me in your book. So before we get started, I want you to open up your book to page 20. I want you to look at 3.19, eighth note express, and I want you to look at the key signature that you're seeing there between your clef sign and the time signature. So just take a look and see if you have any flats, sharps, or maybe it's all natural for you. And then I'm going to show you how you can figure out the name of your key based on this transposition chart that you see right here. So you can see there are 4 columns, and each column is labeled by instrument. The first column being C instruments, that's flute, trombone, tuba, baritone, bass clef, and percussion. The second column is B flat instruments, clarinet, trumpet, baritone, treble clef, and tenor sax. The third column is E flat instruments, that's your alto saxophones and your bari sax. And finally, the F instruments, which is the French horn. Now everybody, when you start, you're all going to start in this concert pitch here, okay? When Mrs. S is calling to you a key. But let's just look at our key signature at 3.19. I want you to look at the number of sharps and flats you have, and I'm going to right now just look at the flute and trombone line and percussion line. And I'm noticing that I have 2 flats. And since I'm in the C column, because I'm a flute, a trombone, and a percussionist, I'm going to go down and I'm going to look for the concert key that shows 2 flats. And as I scroll down here, I go down to the 1, 2, 3rd row, and here it says in very small underneath the letters, it says 2 flats. And that is the key of B flat concert. So 2 flats for me is the key of B flat concert pitch. Okay, now let's look at the clarinet line and the trumpet line and the tenor sax line. So I'm going to come over here, okay, and let's look down our list here and find no sharps and no flats because we don't have any. Oh, we are in the key of C, okay? But if I want you to call it by concert pitch, then you have to transpose it. So you're going to take your row, you're in the C row, you're playing in the key of C, no sharps, no flats, and you're just gonna flow over here to the green column. And you also are in the key of B flat concert. So that's the key you would tell me. Let's look now at the alto saxophone line, which it looks like it has 1 sharp. So we're going to come over here to the E flat instrument column, and I'm going to find the key that's labeled 1 sharp. Looks like I am in the key of G, but if I want to call it by its concert pitch name, basically its major name, I'm going to slide over to the concert pitch row here. So from G, I'm just going to slide over, and I am in the concert key of B flat. Okay, and that's how you're going to use your transposition chart when you're calling out keys based on your instrument. So the people who are B flat instruments, E flat instruments, and F instruments really have 2 different ways they can call their key. The key that's in their own column, which we call our major key, and then the key that everybody understands, they slide over and they go to the green column, which is the concert key. That's what everybody understands it to be. All right, and we'll get down to that more later in another lesson, but I want you to start looking at this chart. You can see at the bottom I have the order of flats. If you have a 2-flatted key, you go to the first 2 letters here, B flat and E flat. Those are the 2 notes that are going to be flat all the time in your music there if you have 2 flats. Here's the order of sharps. If you have 1 sharp in your key signature, go to the first letter in the order of sharps, and the sharp will be F. You're going to play F sharp. Remember, you can locate your fingering chart in the back of your book. So if you need help finding those fingerings for those particular notes or slide positions. I hope that helps you. If you have any questions, please